Hi everyone. So we made it. I made it to Brazil, and it is now 10:30, almost 10:30, and today I landed in Recife at like 6:30 in the morning, and then I flew to Fortaleza at 9:10. My flight took off. And I landed in Fortaleza around 10:40.
10:38. Exactly.
I guess he had the exact time. And then I had to get my bags first before I could see anyone, which I thought I was going to see everyone before I actually got my bags. So I was like walking down the hall, like really excited. And then I like went into this room and I was like, where are they? And I was like, oh, these are just our bags. And then I had to wait. So then I got my bags pretty quickly. And then was able to go out. Now the airport was so crowded because a presidential candidate was showing up too. So there were so many people, which was so irritating because one thing I've learned about the Brazilian culture is that no one's in a hurry, it would seem. And they just kind of stop in the middle of the sidewalk, or they'll just kind of like slow down or not be aware that other people might be around them. Like I feel like here in America, like people know that everyone's kind of like in a hurry, but I guess here no one's ever in a hurry. And so that was kind of irritating to me that like walking down the hallway, there was this one guy who had a suitcase and he was literally in the middle of the walkway to where no one could go around him.
Okay, but you can also like, you can't run.
Well, I wasn't trying to run, but he was walking so slowly. Like, he could have just moved to the right of the sidewalk, and then we could have gone around him, but he didn't. So that's just one thing I could learn about the Brazilian community.
Wait, it's your first day here.
Yeah, and I've learned all of that. However, what's funny is that their way of walking is not their way of driving. Because the way, and I'll get to that, but like the driving was insane. Okay, so back to the airport. I walked out of like these sliding doors, and his mom and his dad were at the very front immediately, just like waiting and like already like waving their hands and like, Jessica. So I was able to give them both a hug. And he had told me on text, because I was able to connect to the Wi-Fi pretty quickly, to just give his parents a hug really quick and then keep walking to go down to the end of the walkway to see him. And I was like, okay. So I gave them both a hug. They both said hello. I started walking, and I just like, I didn't realize like how long it was going to be. I thought it was like just around the corner. But then I saw his sister like videotaping, and I'm like, okay, I don't see Augusto. Like, where is he? And so I just kept walking like really slowly. And then I saw him like at the very end, and it was just really sweet. Amanda does have a video of it that we'll have to share that too.
You have to tell them about the balloons.
Absolutely. So he was standing there, and he had his flowers in his hand, and he had this like little gift basket, or a little gift bag, which had some yummy candies that I guess he was sharing with me. And, we hugged, whatever, said hello. And then he's like, I want to show you something. I got you something else, but I don't have it. And I was like, okay. He's like, so I got you these balloons. And I was like, oh. And then he's like, they're over here. And I was like, okay, so like in my mind, I'm like, oh, he set them up somewhere else. And then he's like, I actually lost them. And I was like, what? So we walked around to like this open area of the airport, and they're at the top of the ceiling. He had let go of the string, or he didn't let go of the string.
And we're gonna put a picture of the
Absolutely.
balloons.
I guess they detached from the base of it, and so there's these 3 really pretty heart ones at the top of the ceiling. Yeah, we'll definitely have to show a picture of that one. And then we left the airport and drove into Fortaleza to his house to drop off my bags. Like I said, the driving was a little bit scary, like already, just from that one little trip from the airport to his house, which was only like 30 minutes. Everyone just kind of does their own thing until they kind of get to where they need to be. Like people, it says like it's a stop sign, but they'll like pull out like halfway into the road and stop. That way they can see.
It
if they
seems
keep
like
going.
Everybody is in a hurry, right?
Absolutely, everyone's in a hurry.
Everybody wants to cross their way and just.
But there's traffic, and it's like they know that there's traffic, but they won't stop. So yeah, it was a little crazy. Got to his house, dropped off my luggage, said hello to the dogs, which 2 of them like me, 2 of them not sure yet. And then
They're getting used to you.
Right, they have to get used to me because every time I like turn the corner, they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm like, "I'm still here. I haven't left." And then we went to lunch at this delicious Brazilian place where they had like, I guess you like get your own plate and you like serve yourself with whatever they want, kind of like a buffet, right? But like you only get one plate, and the food was really good. Like I had my rice and beans of farofa.
No, feijoada.
Feijoada. And some beef and some other stuff.
Chicken
mashed
heart?
potatoes. Oh, he made me try chicken heart. An actual little heart of a chicken.
It's really good.
That was really rough. I'll admit, the way they seasoned it was really yummy, but I couldn't get past the texture. I'm probably not going to eat that again. And then after lunch, he was running out of gas, so we had to go to a gas station. We stopped at a grocery store, but we didn't go in. We sat in the car and talked to his mom. And then from there, we came home, kind of unpacked. He had to go to work for the rest of the afternoon. And so I caught up on social media on like texting, letting everyone know that it was safe. And then I was like, okay, 2:30, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to set my alarm for 4 o'clock, 4:10, and 4:15. But I put my phone on silent because I didn't want people like waking me up while I was trying to nap. But it still was vibrating. Well, then at 6:15, he comes home and is like, hey, time to wake up. And I was like, oh my gosh, how long have I been asleep? And I realized that I didn't wake up to my alarm. So I've actually slept for 4 hours. But I will say on the plane last night, I only slept for like probably a total of 4 hours. So I haven't had much sleep. And I still think I'm going to be able to go to sleep tonight. After we woke up, we kind of got settled. I mean, I was obviously still half asleep, so I was just trying to wake up from my nap. And then probably an hour later, we went out with his mom and his sister to a grocery store, right?
Yeah.
We went to a grocery store, picked up some yummy treats and whatnot, stuff that I would like to eat, and got some ice cream and some stuff from the pharmacy because I'm still a little bit congested.
And she's so stubborn that she doesn't want to take medicine.
I don't know. I just don't like it, I guess. And then from there we went and got this pastel, which is so good. I got chicken and cheese in mine, and he had meat and cheese and eggs in his. And wow, the chicken is wow. Like I had my first bite and I was like, this is like my favorite food in Brazil already. Then again, I haven't tried anything
You're gonna like
else.
coxinha. Coxinha is really good.
Okay, so pastel was a really good first impression too. I mean, lunch was good too, but like I've had it because of Camila's in Orlando. It was very similar to that, and so the pastel was something I've never had before, and so that was really, really yummy. After dinner, we came home, unpacked the groceries, ate, FaceTime some family, and now we're sitting in his room, gonna watch some Suits, finish up our evening, go to sleep, and start it again tomorrow. So I'm really excited. I've already like really enjoyed. Like he's asked me a couple times, like as we're in the car, like, "Are you okay? Like you're really quiet." And I'm like, I just want to take it all in. Like it's just today was really a whirlwind. I think because of like just getting here, taking a nap, it just seemed like the day just passed by so quickly. So I'm just like every single time we go out and about, I just want to take it all in. Just seeing all the scenery, seeing the way people just. I love the way that people are always on their bikes and always walking. That's really awesome to me that they're like all outside. It's just a really different culture than what I'm used to. So I'm really excited to see what tomorrow holds. He does have work, and hopefully he'll be home around like 1 or 1:30. And we'll spend the entire afternoon, and I'm excited to see what we do tomorrow. So stay tuned. Bye. Ciao.
Ciao.